Alright, so the first scripted event in this game is Roxas versus what I call the Nobodyside. It was the dark side in Kingdom Hearts 1, so I call this the Nobodyside because I don't actually know what it's called. You land 4 combos after all the reaction command business, and then put 1 more on him right there. It takes 10 combos total to kill this guy, so you're halfway there as soon as you hit here. Anybody who's done this, and who's like tried to speedrun this, or no damage it, or level 1 it, or whatever, will tell you that there is no way to damage the head and avoid all of that crap. If you spam reversal, it does not work. You can watch any speedrun of this fight, they get hit, because you cannot dodge all that shit. It's like with the final Xemnas fight. You can keep spamming reversal, you can try to time it all you want, it doesn't matter, you're gonna get hit by that shit. So we just run away. Just run away the whole time. It lasts for 30 seconds. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I like to count stuff. That phase lasts for 30 seconds. Here it is possible to reversal up to his head and get some hits in, but it's inconsistent, and you just kind of have to get lucky. Then he goes back into this again. We land 1 combo on his head, so we're up to 6 now. Start running away again. Sometimes you have to jump over that stuff. I use reversal. You gotta be careful, but it's not too hard, especially compared to some of the other stuff in this game, which you might expect because this is the first boss. What really bothers me about this, though, is the painting of Sora on the floor. He never holds his Keyblade that way. The teeth are always facing upward. Like, if he swung that, he would be swinging with the teeth, but that's not how he does it. And like you can see Roxas, his like grip is pointing down and the teeth are pointing up, but that's not how the painting of Sora is on the floor. So I don't know what's going on with that. We're still stalling here in the fight, trying to reversal up to his head, but it doesn't matter. Blah blah blah. I think we're gonna fast forward. Okay, I did get up to his head and land a combo, but it doesn't matter, like I said. Because as soon as you get back to this, you know you're going to land 4 more combos. So it was 4 to start, 1 in each of the reversal phases, and then 4 more when he resets this with the reaction commands again. So we're going to kill him. Like, when you get to this, you know you're done. You just have to... He's going to land on the ground to get your combos again. Here's something I think is really interesting, though, is if he survives that second phase of the reaction commands, he does this right here. It looks like, what the hell is he doing? He turns into like this UFO shape and starts setting up the reversals from his core, and you can go up to his head and put some damage in pretty easy. I kill him like this here just to demonstrate. I would wager something like 99% of players have never even seen this, because I sure hadn't seen... I played this game for 10 years, and I hadn't seen that until I started doing this no damage run. Because you just never get that far. Almost everybody's going to kill him in that first reversal phase. And even if you don't, if somehow you don't, you're going to kill him after the second set of reaction commands. So I just think that's interesting. I just wanted to show that off. Next up, we're fighting Hayner. And, you know, his only real sin is being named Hayner. I don't know why someone would do that to their child. But you just open up with a I know nobody needs this, but just for the sake of completion, I'm putting the struggle fights in the video, just, you know, for my own peace of mind to know that I put it all in here. You can almost just mash X the entire time with your eyes closed, with a blindfold on, and get this. But he telegraphs his attacks really hard. You just ground combo him. And there's 200 orbs. Woohoo, 30 seconds. So I'm going to put up 2 competing strategies for dealing with Vivi. The first one, I lost some of the footage, the beginning footage, where I actually fought him and got all 200 orbs. The better way to deal with this, objectively, is to just land the free combo and then run and hide in the corner and like watch Netflix and check your Snapchat or whatever, because I don't know what they were doing when they wrote the AI for Vivi, but he does not do anything. You can just stand here. He will never attack you. It's the strangest thing. So I'm just going to fast forward both of these. The only thing to know about fighting him is that after he does his little somersault, he'll always attack, and you can't stop it. So when he does his somersault, just watch out for his attack, and then you can combo him for free. Next up are some Nobodies. All you need to know is that your air combo is 100 million times better than your ground combo. If we're talking about space travel compared to like a rickshaw and one of the wheels is broken. It's just an enormous difference at this point in the game. And so we want to try to get them separated and, you know, reversal and stuff. It's not hard. Getting them separated is a really good strategy in this fight. And reversal is like an AoE confusion on all of them, so use that liberally. We'll see that later, though. For this Axel fight, you can't stagger him there. It looks like the perfect time to go hit him, but if you do, you're gonna get hit. It's the worst design I've ever seen. Like, this is the part of the game where you're supposed to be learning, and you guard his opening attack, and like, he's stunned. That should teach you to go attack him, but it doesn't work. It's so awful. So your only real window of opportunity here is when he's just sitting on the ground, and we'll see it again here in a second. Yeah, there he is. You have like 3 or 4 seconds to go hit him, and you can land 2 combos. And now you always want to guard after that, but he went into phase 2, so we didn't have to do it there. You just run away, and then he'll eventually go on the ground again. Yep, there he is. And you're done. It only takes a few combos to kill him, which isn't even close to being in a universe that makes sense, but that's okay. It works for us. Alright, here's Gamblin' Dan. Like all of these fights, you get a free combo at the beginning. He telegraphs his attacks a little less easily, but I wouldn't try to go for the second combo because he's probably going to retaliate. What you don't want to do is get him into a corner, because his 2 like special attacks, that one and the one where he spins around in the air, that one, being able to dodge those relies on you knocking him away with your finisher. Like, see, that spacing from your finisher is what's important. So if you're both in the corner, you're not going to knock him away, and then he's going to be able to hit you. If you run, you saw with Scan, he ran out of health there at the end. Well, he just sits on the ground for a minute. What's awful is that, look at this. When he runs out of health, if you wait like 5 seconds, he's back to full health again. What kind of nonsense is that? Is he the strongest character in the game? Because nobody else can do that. What's also awful was you just saw the champion belt is actually worse than the item you get for losing. I would take the strength. I don't use gear or accessories in this run, but you know, I would always want the strength one. So that's really strange. The champion belt is fucking terrible. Last up is the quick nobody fight before our round 2 with Axel. So here, separating them is a lot harder to do because there's 4. So we just use reversal. Once you understand how these things fight and how reversal works against them, aside from just knowing that you spin around and they kind of stop doing what they're doing, so it's just like an AoE confusion, and they'll actually stop their attacks. So I'm going, okay, I deflected it there instead. I hope there's a good example in this fight. But if they're like creeping along the ground towards you, like they're going to hit you, there we go. You just reversal. So you want to wait to use that reversal to keep an eye out for somebody coming towards you. And then with these guys, I got lucky and knocked one out of the ground right away. And then once they're out of the ground, they're completely dead. There's nothing they can do. So when they raise their little wings like that, they're going to attack after 3 seconds. I was ready to guard it, but I wasn't close enough. That's fine. It's coming again. There we go. And then once they're out of the ground, they're dead meat. That's actually harder than it looks. That actually took me a few tries to get that done. Simply amazing, Roxas. And now it's time to fight Axel. Oh yeah, there's technically damage in this fight because the floor is on fire. Whatever. So it's kind of cheesy, but you can just run in a circle around him. I wouldn't cheese this, but you can't guard. You can't guard with the 2 keyblades. So just wait for him to sit on the ground, start a combo. You'll always get the reaction command, which gets rid of the fire, and then it's over. You get a second free combo after the reaction command. It does so much damage. And then we'll see what happens here in a second. Yeah, so just spam triangle when he disappears like that. You'll always get it, and then it's over. You have to kind of stand in the middle to make sure that works. So yeah, after that combo, he's going to go into the flames. You stand in the middle and just mash triangle, and you'll get it for sure. And then it's over. And that's the end of Twilight Town.
Looks like my summer vacation is over.
Take a quick look at my items. Look, see, I'm level 1. Abilities, I've got everything turned on. Items, nothing. Yep. Last up is the Bailey. We went into Valor form because who's got time to climb up those steps? It doesn't matter, we're going to lose it. This fight's actually really troublesome. It sucks because you want people to get invested right away and then have trouble at the end, but a lot of the harder fights are actually at the beginning, and this one's really annoying for like if you just thought this might be a fun thing to do one afternoon, you'd get to this point and hate yourself. But so we're making liberal use of reversal. This first wave is pretty easy. And Leon's really strong, so he helps out. It's good to get him towards the front, because that's where all the Nobodies gravitate toward. So you want him up here instead of dealing with some straggler way in the back. Blizzard is actually really useful here, because you want to keep your distance, and there's plenty of bubbles when you kill the enemies. So yeah, Leon's got some good AoE attacks. If you can get one by itself like that, that's great. Probably don't want to go for the second combo. Blizzard has a bit of a splash when it lands, so that it's really nice when they're grouped up like that. Went ahead and went to MP charge. Got a Nobody by itself here. The gate's at great health. Leon's up front. We're looking good here. The defense matrix is pretty strong. Like you just kind of have to be safe. The samurai can be tough to deal with because their moves are kind of weird. Like they look like they're telegraphing an attack, but they're just kind of dancing around. Yeah, like that. It's sort of mind gamey. But if you do manage to guard one of their attacks, you'll get their reaction command. Leon just procced one for me, but I missed it. Dealing with this guy because he's by himself. Time to go. There we go. Guard his attack. Dual stance. Pretty easy. Half his health. Using Blizzard again. I think, like, you'd be surprised how helpful Blizzard is in this fight. You wouldn't think so, but it's really nice. And if you're willing to spend some ethers, I don't think I use any ethers, but you definitely could and make this even easier. I think just one more wave of... Oh, nope, this is the last wave. So yeah, I'm just going to let Leon deal with that. I'm not taking any chances. I might steal the last hit, though. Yeah, it's greedy. Alright, that is the end of the first video. We'll see you next time for the Land of Dragons.